It's always exciting to go on tour. For an orchestra, it's also important on several levels. On an ambassadorial level, that certainly is one of our functions, not only on behalf of music, but on behalf, since we're the Montreal Symphony, on the behalf of the City of Montreal, on behalf of Canada, on behalf of Quebec. Personally, I will be visiting places where I've never seen before. I've never been to Argentina before. I've never been to Uruguay before. I've never been to Colombia before. Now, and that, for me, as someone from the United States of America, it will be fascinating, because we've heard, or I've heard, through a number of professional colleagues who have gone there as soloists to play recitals, to give concerts. Bogota has really emerged as a real venue, as a center for giving concerts, as a world cultural stage. The 21st century is a new era, very different from, say, for example, the 1980s. And at the moment, we financially cannot responsibly tour the United States. It is simply too expensive. The economic crisis, as you know, has hit the United States very hard. We've had contraction on all different levels, sponsorship included, even whether or not some of our colleagues' orchestras can survive. This is quite a big issue. Whether or not the general public can afford to come to concerts. I don't in my normal life, I don't use Twitter, I don't use Facebook, I use the piano. I play those keys. The timing issue is not that important, it's actually how you do it and what the quality is behind it. And I'm quite inspired by how the OSM team has taken a concept that, yes, is being used, it's been around for, you know, blogging and streaming. This has been now around for, I'd say, 3 years or so, 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. But how we're doing it is the OSM way, is the Quebec way. And the quality is, I think, the issue. How you do it is really important. Our brief from the board of directors is to come as close to self-financing as possible. And what that means is that our cultural exchange is on a different level. We work very closely with the promoters who represent communities in the areas that we're touring. And we talk to them about what they feel would be most appropriate for the communities that we're visiting. So, Quebec is considered a part of North America that is more closely tied to European tradition than other parts of North America. We speak French and Italian here, as well as English. And so the other comment from the communities was that they'd like to hear European music done by a Quebec orchestra. So we worked in partnership with the presenter. The discussion of Canadian music came up, and the preferences were much more oriented towards French, Russian, European music. So that's how we chose the programs.